How did Dave's Not Here come up?
Typical Tommy sadisticness.
There's a little studio area in the Charlie Chaplin Studios, A&M lot. And so the screening room. So I went inside. We both went into the screening room, and Cheech put on a lot of costumes. You know, he had an overcoat and a hat. He was going to go outside, and then he was going to say that he's like a drug dealer, and he's going to knock on the door, and I was supposed to open the door and let him in, and there's an acting exercise, where you go outside the door and you knock. I never knew about this exercise, but anyway, it was just my instinct. He went outside and I turned on the tape recorder and he knocked on the door, and I wasn't looking at the tape recorder, so I wasn't sure if it recorded or not. So when he knocked, I said, "Who is it?"
I was supposed to kind of knock on the door, and the guy said, "Come in," and it was a whole other bit about something, the employment office or something like that. And so I say, "Hey man, go dress up in the coat and the thing and the bag and the hat." Okay, just get in the character. I said, "Okay." So I go out there and I said, it's hot, it's boiling. I'm dressed in this long coat and boom, boom, boom. Who is it? The fuck?
So then I waited, because I looked at the tape recorder and the needle wasn't moving. Of course, we weren't speaking. And every time we'd speak, I'd look away, so I wasn't staring at the tape recorder. So when I was looking at the tape recorder, wondering whether or not it was working, Cheech knocked again. And I seen the needle jumping, so I knew it was working. So I said, "Oh, we'll start the bit again." So I said, "Who is it?"
So I just kind of got into character. It's Dave, man. And then it was Tommy fucking with me.
I said, "Who?" He goes, "It's me, Dave, man. Now open up." And then I said, "Dave?" And he goes, "Yeah, man, it's Dave." Then I said, "Dave's not here." And there was this beautiful pause, and all of a sudden he started banging, "I'm Dave, man! Now open the fucking door." And then he went nuts. "Open the fucking, come on, man, it's hot out here. Come on, what are you doing?"
He finally opens up the door and he's just laughing his ass off. He's just tears are rolling out of his eyes. This is what you got. He's recording this.
You wanted to kill him, huh?
I says, "You gotta hear this. This is the fucking funniest thing." So we play it back and we both started rolling. It was hilarious.
And so I opened the door and he come busted in, man. He was so pissed. He's throwing all the costumes at me on the floor. "What the fuck you doing out there, man? It's hot." I couldn't stop laughing. I said, listen. So we rewound it and we played it back. Now, that was the only time, I swear, the only time, well, a couple of times where we just sat and played the thing over and over again and laughed. Just laughed ourselves sick. We were like the biggest Cheech and Chong fans ever. And then we took it around. We played it for everybody. And everybody that heard it just cracked up. Just loved it. And that night, we went in and recorded it for real, And we never even came close. It was funny, but we never came close to the original recording, which we couldn't use because, it was that little tape recorder.
It was so simple. Just the simple thing. But it captured everything. The paranoia of the time, the drug culture. It was just a little slice of life that everybody identified with.
Right.
And just simple. One chord. And so then we actually had to go recreate it in the studio. It was nowhere near ever. We never got near what it was originally.
No.
But it became an iconic thing, an iconic bit. Everybody knew it.
What happened to the original?
I don't know. It was on a little cassette. We got lost somewhere in the process.
Oh man, that was so funny.
Where is that original recording?
Gone. That was 37 years ago.